Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, right away, I want to say a huge shout out to all the new subscribers we have. We have a huge influx, and a lot of that's from the guys over at ar15.com. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. So, I'm sitting here editing the video of us going from Jackson Hole to Salt Lake City. And I realized I did not shoot a lot of video that day. And I kind of wanted to explain why, because the little bit of video I did get is a real beautiful ride along the Snake River from Jackson Hole to Idaho. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that about on day 5, we were heading into Montana and my speedometer stopped working. So we limped into Billings and I was able to replace the battery. I knew I had a weak battery. And everything started working again. So cool, I thought it was fixed. Well, when we got to Yellowstone, the speedometer started working erratically. It would work sometimes, other times it wouldn't. In fact, in some of the video, you may be able to see that the speedometer is not working at all. But I was able to diagnose it while I was in Yellowstone, and I found out that I had a bad front wheel speed sensor. I called around to all kinds of dealers. I called Idaho Falls. I called Bonneville Indian in Salt Lake City. I called Grand Junction Indian, and Grand Junction was the only people with the part. And I wasn't going to make it to Grand Junction for several days, and they weren't going to be open when I got there. So I kind of limped along. And on this day, the speedometer just totally quit working. It was gone. No matter what I did, cleaning the tone ring, trying to clean the connector, nothing would bring it back on. So I ended up, just not recording much video because we actually ended up following a car that was going to the same place we were. We just kind of stuck with them the whole way. So when we got to Salt Lake City, I stopped in at Bonneville Indian, knowing they didn't have my part, but hoping they would let me buy one off of an inventory bike. They wouldn't. I don't blame them. I get it. But, I was trying to get them. I was like, please just sell me this. And they're like, no, I can't take one of my bikes out of action. And I explained to them that I am a mechanic for a major brand. And if I had to steal a part from an inventory vehicle to get a customer back on the road, that is exactly what the manufacturer would expect of me. And they just weren't having it. Okay. So I called Grand Junction, and I'm like, hey, can I buy this part from you, and you ship it here? And they're like, yeah, that's no problem. So I go back and I talk to the sales manager again, and I'm like, hey, I already bought this part. I can have it shipped here. If I can have it overnighted here, can you give me one off of an inventory bike today? And he was kind of hesitant, but finally did it. Thank you. So we were super appreciative. We ended up spending a couple $100s on some merchandise while we were there, and went out the parking lot, installed the part, and we were back on the road. But by that point, we were already a few blocks from our hotel for the night, so there was just no more video to really shoot for the day. When we went out that night in Salt Lake City, hoping to shoot more video, there were protests going on, and the police were shutting the streets down. So having Tater with me, I just felt the best move was to head back to the hotel for the night and kind of take it easy. But that's enough of me jabbering. I appreciate every one of you. And if you're new here, give me a big like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. There should be a link either in the description or in a pinned comment. I love each and every one of you. Let's get into the video.